Okay, today is November 17th, 2025. The time is 5:34 p.m. Welcome everyone to the meeting. This meeting is following open meeting laws and is open to the general public, of which there is none here. We will be performing an audio-only recording of the meeting. Welcome everyone to the meeting. Attending is Dina taking minutes, Dan Kelly, our health inspector, department head, Tom Evans, and myself, Danielle Clancy. Jamie is not in attendance at the moment. Do I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes for 10/20/2025? Motion?
So moved.
I second. Vote?
Yes.
Yes, 2 yeses. We will now move on to the health agent's report. Mr. Kelly, is there anything you would like to discuss before we vote on accepting your report?
No, the wicked quick thing you'll see, I gave you a sample of the budget that I was sent by the town administrator. She'd like us to submit level funded with 2.5% to the salary lines. I added in there on January 13th at 7:30 p.m. we have our allotted time slot with FinCom where we could ask for things if we so choose. Also, we have a department head meeting Wednesday where I'm assuming the talk of it is going to be budget related. And then I'm wondering if Mary Beth might do one-on-ones with department heads, looking for them. I did speak to her briefly today, and sounds like, obviously things could always change, but it sounds like what she is going to be putting forward to the selectmen is essentially a level funded budget with contractual raises. Of course, mine isn't contractual, but I think she feels the department heads that aren't in a union should get the same as the union. So just wanted to share it to get it out there so you guys have a copy of it. And then whether you have questions tonight or over the next couple weeks or so and you want to ask them, please do.
I'd like to hear from you if there's anything that you think between now and the meetings that you have when you come back that would be a concern that we would question.
Yeah, the two big things for me is obviously expenses just continue to go up and up and up. I don't know that we need to go up on expenses here, but you just never know. Something like household hazardous waste, we have a couple really busy collections, and all of a sudden you're over the top. Things just like office supplies are way up, and then obviously the other big one is we lost Dina's Thursdays. So that's something I'm definitely going to be in the ear of the town administrator and finance committee about, saying, hey, listen, I understand this might not be the year that you guys feel like there's money to get these hours back, but it's definitely something that the department needs and wants. So those would be the two things that I will have conversations with the town administrator and FinCom.
Tough,
Definitely.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Kudos to you on the 25 barn inspections.
They were fun.
That's a lot to do in a month. Yeah, I bet they were.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I got to see Hornstra kind of up close. They had a couple.
They've done a lot of work.
They've done a ton of work, so it was neat to be able to kind of see everything that they've done. He's going to have the 4-H in there, so the kids will be able to come in and take care of animals and whatnot, and kind of be able to do little show and tells and so forth. So be pretty neat. So right now he only had the 4 cows in there. His barn, it was like, I think he can have up to 114 if he gets full. He doesn't know that he'll ever get completely full.
Yeah.
And then he has space now for some like chickens and goats and stuff. He doesn't know exactly what he's going to do, but it's pretty neat. And he plans on, I think he's up in there. Obviously he's going to collect milk there. I don't know that it'll be pasteurized there. I think he'll probably get pasteurized in Norwell, but he has the tanks that will collect it and everything, keep it cool. It's pretty neat. They've done a really nice job, so it was cool to see.
Will the public be able to walk in, or?
Yeah, so, I mean, he has really big plans. He has obviously done a great job with the property. He wants to maybe eventually move the ice cream stand location. Then it would actually be next to where the 4-H section would be, so you could get ice cream, and then you go in, pet the sheep, and look at the chickens and stuff. So, and then with the building that's the ice cream stand now, potentially do something with it in the future, maybe do like a small diner or something. Obviously, I think that's a lot of probably
Yeah.
what ifs and see how things go. But he's got a lot of great projects in mind, so we'll see.
Awesome.
Does his new silos, do they become part of the tax base to the value of the farm and so forth?
I would assume so, but
Yeah.
I can't answer that. I would
went
think so,
fast.
though. Yeah, I think actually, I'm pretty sure the Amish built them, believe it or not.
I believe
which is
it.
pretty neat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, they look awesome out
They
there.
do.
Adds a lot of character to the
Yeah,
property. So,
The closing at Peapod, was that a thing?
unexpected. Stop and Shop is definitely having some money problems, I hear.
No, I know.
But yeah, they just closed. They did call me like briefly before they officially were closed. They're looking to lease the space. I don't imagine it will be anything like a grocery store if
you
they
have to
do.
go in and inspect when they close?
You don't have to, but they called to let me know they were closing. Only a couple days before they did, and I did go in there and just kind of walk around and didn't do like a formal inspection.
Is that right?
Yeah, it was all right. More so, I think just I wanted to look through there to make sure if I had any big concerns, but it was essentially empty. So I just didn't want it to
Right.
anything left
Right,
behind that might end up being a harborage for
Probably.
rodents if there's no movement in the
Right.
building. So.
Right.
One of the deliverers to somebody in the condo, I asked them. They said that they thought they were going to switch everything to the Weymouth
Oh, maybe.
operation. Thought they could do all that from there.
Yeah, I know.
But he had questions. He didn't think they could do it, but that's their problem.
Yeah. Good luck to them.
Yeah.
So my only comment on the budget is this is horrible, horrible year all the way around
Yeah,
for the town. Just horrible. So I'm very disappointed to see that again, we're, if you want to call it level funded, I call it zero funded, but
Yeah.
call it level funded or zero funded and whatever you want to call it, whatever makes you feel better. It's not sustainable in any sense because our expenses are going up from our vendors. And our personal expenses for our cost of living for our employees and such are higher than the raises they're getting. So again, not sustainable in any sense of the word. But I understand that this year is horrible. That's all I'll say about that right now.
Yeah, I see the problem as being 2.5, to be honest with you. 2.5 allows you to do that with an override, but the reality is everything else is being impacted. And if you have needs for a community and they want them, they can't have them. And if you even had like 40% that want them, 60% doesn't, you don't get them. And there's some things that you can't debate, but people will just say, I can't do it. And I don't know what it is. I know the state has a role here, but they've abdicated their responsibility in a lot of things, whether it be reimbursement for schools, busing, or a lot of things.
Right, that's the other thing. We are mandated by the state to do some of these things.
That's right.
Without funding from the state, so.
Yeah. And then sometimes you get the money the following year, which does you no good.
Right, we don't, but.
No, we don't, but yeah, that's right.
Right,
Yeah.
but we are, we do have state mandated, and the other thing is, we are a department that is, the town is mandated by the state to have
have
a
one.
board of health. So that is not something that's negotiable for the town.
Yeah.
So, unlike some other departments. So, here we go. All right. Acceptance of the health agent's report and read file. Motion?
So moved.
I second. Vote?
Yes.
And 2 yeses. I vote yeses. We will now move on to the public health nurse's report. There's no public health nurse here. Acceptance of the public health nurse's report and read file. Motion?
So moved.
Second? I second. Vote?
Yes.
2 yeses. Do I have a motion to accept the licenses as issued?
So moved.
And I second. Vote?
Yes.
And I vote yes as well. 2 yeses. At this time, we would like to begin discussion of internal Board of Health business. Is there anything anyone would like to discuss?
I brought something up to Dan. It's really not ours per se, but we did a community assessment, health assessment. in Marchish, around there.
Yeah.
And the lion's share was done by Carolyn O'Reilly, who was a former school.
The stuff from Moxley.
Yeah. And you can finish the rest.
Yeah, I told Tom we did get word from Moxley. It was actually funny, the week before he reached out to me, that they're hoping to have what they call the CHIT results. They want to get them to us before December, but at the latest by the end of December. And once I have those, I'll send it off to the 3 board members and anyone that may be looking for them. Obviously, you can share. I'm sure we'll probably post a link to the results up on the Board of Health page.
So after we read them and see if there's any errors or what we think,
Yeah, I've
we can
seen
then make it public.
a very, very brief, rough draft of it, and it does look pretty good.
Okay.
I don't know how much of the information will be super useful, but I'm sure there's some stuff in there that hopefully will be. So,
Yeah. My hope is that it'll start some dialogue about maybe some future planning. It certainly isn't the time now to think you're going to get anything that people are requesting, but there were little things like elderly people having a real hard time getting doctor's appointments and insurance things because of the computer system is too fast. And I know Council on Aging, Mary, does a good job of helping people, but a lot of people can't get out to get the help. So there's a lot of things that are moving so fast for some of our population that we're going to have to think about how we're going to address it, I think. Not that we have to do it, but
No.
I think...
I see what you're saying. Again,
Yeah.
it's going to come down to funding.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of anything that, we want to do to help people comes down to funding. We've already cut our Sharps Take Back Day. We're not doing the rabies clinics anymore. We have no funding. And unfortunately, I think any of their suggestions are going to come down to, we need funding. So with a zero budget, a zero increased budget or a level funded budget, however you'd like to term it, there's no funding. Anyway.
Our needs exceed our income,
Yes.
our revenues.
And we have a tiny budget, we don't ask a lot and we don't get anything, so.
Look how many people you impact, a lot of people.
Right, it doesn't,
Really,
we can do a lot with very little, but we do have to have a little to do something, so. Is there anything further? Oh, at this time, we need to schedule our next meeting. The board will not be meeting in December. Happy holidays, everybody.
Yay.
Yay. And we propose our next meeting to be held on Monday, January 26th at 5:30 p.m. Is that okay?
Yep. 5:30 or 5 p.m.? 5:30.
Oh, you want to try 5?
Yeah.
I say 5:30. How about we do this? We call it 5:30 right now. I'll reach out to Jamie, see if 5:30 on Monday still works good for her, because I know now she's a couple months into the new job. Confirm that still works with her, and we'll go from there, and then I'll touch base with all 3 of you.
So we're going to do 5:30?
5:30 for now on the
Okay.
26th.
All right. Anything else anybody would like to discuss?
Cut me a pen.
You can.
Would you say the 20th?
The 26th,
6th.
Monday the 26th.
5:30.
Because I'm away 2 Mondays in
Thank you.
January, and one of them's a holiday that I'm not away. So that's why we're so far in the month. All right. So is there anything further? Okay. If there's nothing further to discuss at this time, I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I second. It is 5:50.
5:50.
p.m. Thank you. Oh, I have my floor here. Okay. Vote?
Yes.
Yes, 2 yeses. Meeting's adjourned.